Hi there. Um, it's Tuesday now, the 16th. I don't know when I will upload this, but I'm going to show you the records I picked up at the record fair, which was the 13th. But before I do that, I just want to tell to the people in the Boston area that my thoughts are with them. I hope Rob and LJ, that you guys are safe, your family's safe, your friends are safe. That nothing seriously happened to them. I just wanted to say that before I show these records. Yeah, the record fair in Utrecht is the biggest in the world. I've talked about it probably every time I went there. Talked about how big it is. Last November I showed pictures on the Facebook page before I decided, nah, it's not really for me, the Facebook page. And if you ever get the chance to go there, do it. You should, because you can find anything there, anything. Starting off with a record that I got from a friend because apparently he owed me some money, or I paid something for him, and he returned the favor by getting me this record. PJ Harvey, Stories from the City, Stories from the Sea. This is probably a illegal press, bootleg, because of the price. This one was, I guess it was like 15 euros. At the record fair you saw this a lot. It's a good quality, but I kind of don't like boots, illegal copies. And I'm not that huge of a PJ Harvey fan. I love this album, but I wouldn't have picked it up myself. So getting it from a friend, that's fine. Talking about bootlegs or illegal copies, the record fair was swarmed with them. The biggest one I saw, and that surprised me the most, was a bootleg of Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by the Smashing Pumpkins, looking exactly like the original, except it's like 150 euros less than the original. I don't like where that's going. I understand people want the record, and the bootleggers or the guys who make those copies are jumping in on that, but it's kind of destroying the collecting aspect, because who knows, in a couple of years' time those bootlegs look worn and look real, and they're selling them for higher prices because they're as close to real as they are. Anyway, I don't like it. I didn't pick up any bootlegs. Picked up one reissue, I guess, and the rest, well, I don't know. I don't know. Stop it. First record I picked up was Room to Live by The Fall. This is one of their, I believe, two 1982 records. The other one is Hex Induction Hour. It's on white vinyl, original copy on Line Records, German label. And this is just The Fall. If you know The Fall, you can expect The Fall. Marky Smith sort of talking instead of singing. Angular song structures. I love it. I love The Fall. And this one was one that I didn't have yet. Didn't see any of their later 90s records, which I would love to have more of, but this is a good find. The next one was one that, like the Fall record, was on my Discogs wish list, except not this version, because I didn't know this version existed. I wanted an original. That one went for about 60 euros on Discogs, and then I saw a reissue by Under the Western Freeway from Granddaddy. 2010 reissue by the Control Group. They also reissued the Software Slump. Comes with lyric inner sleeve. It's Great quality, great quality. And this is next to the Software Slum, my favorite record by Granddaddy. It's a masterpiece of lo-fi, sort of progressive electronic pop. Not really that electronic, but it's very progressive and very sad and melancholic. I love it. It's a killer album. My introduction to the band, and I love them. This one blew me away. At a previous fair, I saw a copy of this go for 80 euros. This one was 28. I had to pick it up. This is a Told Dwarfs Hello Cruel World, which is a 1987 compilation on Rough Trade. Well, it's distributed by Rough Trade, but it's on Flying Nun. Comes with the lyric inner sleeve with lots of weird and funny graphics. Told Dwarfs are a lo-fi, I don't know, indie pop group from the 80s, the early 80s. This period spans, I think, 1981 to 1984. Songs from, I guess, 4 EPs that they did. But yeah, this is something I really wanted. New Zealand-based band. Pretty cool. Then I also picked up the last Bikini Kill album I still needed, Reject All American. Riot Girl band from the US. Kathleen Hanna doing vocals. This is not as aggressive or hard-hitting as their previous albums, but I still enjoy this. Lyrics, pictures, original copy on Kill Rock Stars. Next up, this one was on my wish list as well on Discogs. The very first Scratch Acid album, Noise Rock. Original copy from 1984 on Rabbit Cat Records. Frontman David Yao went on to be in Jesus Lizard. It's dark, it's noisy, it's fucked up music. I love it. Talking about David Yao and Jesus Lizard, also picked up Goat. I still need, I guess, 1 or 2 records by them. This is, I think, a French copy on Touch and Go Records. Like Scratch Acid, Noise Rock, but more structured, more minimalistic kind of. But yeah, awesome band, awesome album. Picked up 2 albums by Fugazi. This is Steady Diet of Nothing. I think they're from DC. Ian McKay from Minor Threat is lead vocalist on this. Post-hardcore, I think is what it's called. In the sleeve. 1 more to go, and I got my Fugazi collection complete. I like Fugazi a lot. Their sound is just amazing. So yeah, Steady Diet of Nothing. And I also picked up End Hits. These were both sealed. I think 2009 reissues. Original inner sleeve. Great band. Awesome music. I also picked up Hot Chip, One Life Stand. There you are. It's their 2010 album, which I kind of didn't buy because I loved their 2 albums before this, The Warning and I forgot the other one. but the two albums released before this, I love those, and the sound of this and the songs that came out weren't really moving me. But last year, their album kicked me in the ass again. That they released last year, so I had to pick this up. It's a double LP on Astral Works. Not much to see. This is what the inner sleeves look like. Dance pop from the UK gets compared to LCD Sound System and Chick Chick Chick, but it's I guess maybe even more poppier than them than they are. But really enjoy this. Then I finally found a copy of 808 State's New Build, their debut album from 1988. This is an original copy on Creed Records. This is a band from, I think, Manchester. They're better known as a rave act, but this is most definitely an acid house classic. Just full on, 303 acid, bleepy, high-pitched, shrilling, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about, but this is acid house at its finest. New Build. Got a reissue on Aphex Twin's label, and I think they released an album on there called Pre-Build. Maybe stuff that was released officially before this one. I don't know. But if you like, acid house, that's something to look out for. Finally, after all these years, a copy of Echo and the Bunnymen Crocodiles. Never owned this. This is their debut from 1980. This is I don't know what year this copy is from, but I know it's a US copy. It's on Sire Records, but it looks like it's brand spanking new. Comes with the inner sleeve. Sire and the little cow there, that's the Corova logo. Original label from the UK they're on. But yeah, I needed this. The quality of the vinyl is amazing. I didn't pay much for this, and it's the only early album I still needed by them. So I'm really happy with that. And the last record I picked up is this Animal Collective Strawberry Jam. It was priced pretty good. Double LP, Domino Records. It's experimental electronic folk music. It's what they call it. The inner sleeves look tasty, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, this is a good record. If you like the other albums, the later work, you're gonna like this as well. That's it. I got a shitload of records to show you besides these. Had a ton of luck at the Goodwill yesterday, and today I quickly went back because I forgot a couple of records that I thought I had. I didn't have them. They were still there, so that's going to be my next update. Killer finds at the Goodwill with pricey. They're a little pricier, but I don't give a shit. Anyway, keeping it under 15 minutes. Take care. Once again, everyone in the Boston area, hope you're all safe. And I'll be talking to you later. Bye-bye.